Good morning, class. I welcome you all to the English class. So today in our English reader class, children will read a new chapter, chapter number 7, Pitam Shah and Janak Das. So it's a very interesting story. Let's start the story. Let's see what happens in the story. Oh wow! What is it? It's a piggy bank. So many coins are lying outside. So children, do you get pocket money or money during festivals? Maybe on Diwali, on Durga Ashtami, on Bhaiya Dooj, Raksha Bandhan, isn't it? What do you do with it? Do you save that money or spend that money immediately after getting it? So a similar story is there. So let's see what happens in the story. Pitam Shah and Janak Das. So children, do you spend it, the money you get, all as soon as you get it, or put it in a piggy bank, or buy something later, to buy something later? Share it with your brother or sister? Do you share your money with your brother and sister? Or do you buy things only for yourself? As you say, this money belongs to me, so I won't give it to anybody. So let's see what happens in the story. On a warm afternoon, Pitam Shah was taking a nap under a tree. Means he was feeling sleepy while sitting under the tree, and suddenly he was tired after a long walk. He has come from a far off place and he was tired. He was sitting under a tree, under a palm tree, and suddenly something tiny fell on him, on his head. It was a date. Pitam Shah ate it. It was ripe, means fully grown and sweet. It was tasty. The tree was full of dates. He wanted to eat more. Then what he did? Date palms are tall, and Pitam Shah would have liked to ask someone to pluck the dates for him, but he would have had to pay that person to bring those dates. Though rich, he was rich. He didn't like to spend money, but he wanted the dates for free. He began to climb the tree. The rough tree trunk hurt his feet, and he even slipped once or twice. Still, he was holding the tree tightly. And finally, children, what happened? He reached the top. He reached on the top of the tree. So let's see what happens next in the story. After plucking many dates, Pitam Shah looked down and he was scared. His legs began to shake. Oh my God, it's too up. I am on the top of the tree. How would he get down from that tall tree? He began to pray as he had never prayed before. Oh God, please save me. He promised God that he would feed 1,000 poor people if he got down safely. Slowly he climbed down to the middle of the trunk, means in the halfway he reached. Then the ground didn't seem so far away now. So he was thinking that he is near the ground. Then Pitam Shah thought, 1,000 is too many. The number is so big. So I will feed 500 people. God will understand that it's too expensive. So much money would be spent on feeding 1,000 people. So God, koi baat nahi, I will feed 500 people. Because he was not as scared at the time as he was scared when he was on the top of the tree. The closer Pitam Shah got to the ground, the fewer people he wanted to feed. When his feet finally touched the ground, he decided to feed one person. As he limped back home, as he limped back home means he was going back to his house. Limp means moving with difficulty, as there is some trouble in your leg or somebody's leg. So he was having difficulty in walking. He grumbled, even one person will eat a lot. I must find a way to save money. He started thinking. When he reached his village, Pitam Shah invited Janak Das to lunch. Then he went home and said to his wife Jashoda, "We must feed someone. I had invited our neighbor Janak Das. Most days they don't have enough money for food. He eats very little. So cook a tasty curry, offer some of the dates I brought. Most of all, don't spend too much." So these were the instructions he gave to his wife. Janak Das was clever. He knew he had been invited because he did not eat much. He knew the truth that he never eat too much. That's why Pitam Shah has invited him for lunch. He decided to teach the rich man a lesson. The next morning, Janak Das saw Pitam Shah going to the market and went to his house. In his absence, he went to his house. Now Jashoda, Janak Das' wife was, Pitam Shah's wife was alone at that time. Jashoda welcomed him. Janak Das said, "I am on my way to the temple. What will you cook for lunch?" He was asking, "I am going to the temple. So what you will cook for me in the lunch?" Jashoda told him what she would cook. He asked her to cook for 10 people, as God would be pleased only if a large offering was made. For lunch, Jashoda cooked enough to feed 10 people. Janak Das said, "I don't see any gold mohurs. At least 2 gold mohurs have to be offered to God when you feed the poor. Didn't you know?" Jashoda didn't want to argue with her guest, so she put 2 mohurs near the food. Janak Das nodded, means moved his head to say yes, and began to eat. He ate a lot of food. Then he asked Jashoda to give him the rest of the food to take home. As he was leaving, he said to Jashoda, "Where is the money you should offer to me for coming to your house? So you could please God give me 3 gold mohurs." Jashoda knew that her husband would be very angry with her, but she had no choice. She gave Janak Das the mohurs, and he blessed her and left. Janak Das reached home and gave the food to his wife. He said, "Pitam Shah will be very angry when he finds out what I have done. He will come here. Before that, you and the children can eat your fill." Means you should eat all the food and fill your belly. Now Janak Das told his wife what to do when Pitam Shah came and went to sleep. Soon Pitam Shah came running to Janak Das' house with a stick in his hand, and the people of the village followed him. So children, see what happened. Janak Das' wife was crying at her door. As she saw Pitam Shah, she shouted, "Murderer! My husband has been very ill since he came back from your house. What did you feed him?" Pitam Shah was afraid. Means Pitam Shah was fearful. He said, "Don't cry. Call a doctor, a good one." Janak Das' wife screamed. She shouted. She was crying in loud sound. "Do you think we have the money?" Pitam Shah said, "Send your son to my house. I will give him 10 gold mohurs. Call the best doctor." He ran all the way home and handed the money to Janak Das' son. Then he sat in a corner and prayed, "God, please let Janak Das get well. I will feed 1,000 hungry people, I promise." So isn't it a matter of laughing, children, that Pritam Shah always talk about feeding 1000 people in his hard time? Whenever there is a problem, he started requesting God that please do a favor to me, I will feed 1000 hungry people, I promise. And later he broke his promise, so he should not do this. So hope you enjoyed the story. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye children.